Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
Where you been?
Where have you been is the question.
No. The question is, where have you been?
I've been
I've
all
been
over the
here.
place. You've
Yeah, I
been
know.
where? You've been
No, I've
where?
been
Oh,
here. I've
please!
been
It's
here.
not my. It is not my fault. Don't
Oh,
do
it
that.
is. Oh,
Don't
yeah,
do
it
that.
is.
Don't do
I've
that.
been
No,
here.
no, no,
I've
no,
been here.
no. Been where
Oh,
though?
yeah. In the United States of America.
You've been somewhere in the United States. That's correct. And you had these people keep yelling at me every week. I told them.
I
I
told.
told them. My wife was like, "Oh, I thought you was recording. You was recording on the 30th." I said so that the episode could come out in February. No, no, no. You won't have a
They
husband
not
after
about
that.
to.
If that
Yeah, they
happened, because
not.
they gonna kill me. They ain't gonna kill me. No, no, no. Mm-mm.
We had Jasmine hitting us on text messages. I had people in my DMs. I'm like, we're coming soon because Ryan
Mm-hmm.
is out here living his best life despite what he's trying to
Mm-hmm.
tell you about me.
Sure. I'm sorry. There's evidence. We were in the same place at the same time on the left coast. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And you posted the video, so we have to put the episode out before it's February. So
That was AI.
was it AI?
Yeah.
If it was AI, it would have
You
probably been better. It would have probably been better
you
if it was
were
AI. I'm just saying.
you were somewhere on the left coast and then you AI'd me into the video.
Oh,
And
is
I'm
that
sticking by
right?
that.
Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Oh,
sticking to.
okay.
That's what I'm
Uh-huh.
sticking to.
All right, so
Can't nobody prove anything
we
else.
can't start off the new year with your big lies from 2025. This is 2026. You're supposed to turn over a new leaf. I don't know what
Wow.
you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
Wow.
Hi,
I
Joyhdae.
don't lie. Hi Ryan.
We're back. How you doing?
Good. How are you? We are so back.
I
Listen,
am. I'm okay. I'm okay.
we needed that break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
Back to back to back to back was doing a lot. Okay, especially at the end of the year with life and
Listen,
whew,
so I'm gonna let y'all know right now, back to back to back to back. It's still gonna happen, but the way it was edited before is no longer gonna be edited like that because I can't do it. And we can't afford to pay nobody else to do it. So what you're gonna get is pretty close to as raw as it was recorded. All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
cool. Virgo season. We in this bitch.
Yeah. Not be in this bitch. I can't already. I cannot already.
You see what you're in
Um,
for now. It's your fault.
yeah. Me? But
Yeah.
okay, what we're not gonna do in 2026 is blame
Uh,
Jade for Ryan's bad behavior.
what?
Okay?
Okay. If you are a regular listener, you know that too is a lie. Because what?
You was out of pocket before we even started this podcast. You've
Okay.
been out of pocket.
Okay.
Now you're
My
in the way towards out of order.
my level of out of pocket lies well beneath your level of out of order. So let's just not and say that we did. Okay. Cool. You the one who introduced me to vabbing, okay? I'm just saying. And then
Oh
sent me
my
a recent
god!
video again
Oh,
about vabbing. So let's not get it
first of
twisted on
all,
who's who.
please, if you are new to this show, go back and listen to the episode audio only called No Vab Zone. And who asked the question? It wasn't me. I didn't ask the question.
Listen.
I just
Listen.
happened to have an answer.
You knew what it was. I didn't know what it was. And so,
Because I am
I'm just
curious by
saying.
nature and I
Uh-huh.
study people's kinks and stuff. So I'm sure not to kink shame.
Ah, all right. Okay.
In the video that I sent to you was because TLC decided that they want to explore
Mm-hmm.
people's weird things.
Yeah.
And this young lady happened to be a vabber
Mm.
in the wild.
All right. As you can tell, this is what our life is like outside of being recorded for you guys. It doesn't end. It doesn't end when the recording stops.
It
This is
doesn't.
this is my life. Like we locked in for life, and this girl is
Yeah.
terrorizing me for life. I'm just saying.
Terrorizing is a strong word. Terrorizing is a very strong word. Okay? All right. Let's
Oh, all right.
anyway.
We are already going, and we haven't even started yet. Listen,
We haven't.
let's get to it.
Let's get
to
to
the
it.
things.
Okay.
Wow.
Virgo season show. Virgo season show, because it's Virgo season show. Hey, and
Wow.
you gotta know, hey, that you don't want to go. Hey, because it's Virgo season show. New intro.
No.
New
No. I
intro.
refuse. I refuse. No.
New
No.
intro.
Okay, Romeo. This
New
is not
intro.
good. This is not how
New
it's gonna go
intro.
down. People
What do you
already
mean?
love. People love the intro that we already have, and it's not necessary. What are you doing?
I'm
What are you
just.
doing? What are you
I
doing?
thought we needed. I thought we needed a jingle.
Terrible. That was terrible, by the way. Terrible.
First of all, these words that you were using today, yeah, they're a
that
little
was
strong.
that was
A little
terrible, and
strong.
it wasn't catchy, and I don't think that people will remember it next week. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
When people be in your comments about some
They gonna
Virgo,
be in my comment because they
Virgo,
like punishment.
Virgo
They like
season,
your
Virgo
nonsense
season
for some reason.
show,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Virgo,
Oh my
hey,
god.
Virgo
All right.
season, hey, Virgo season show. Oh, yeah, take it down
Wow.
low,
I
take it down
also
low,
think that's not the
take it
same
down low,
song that
take
you
it
sang
down low.
before. I'm just
This is
saying.
the second verse.
This is not the. You see what
It's
my
the
hat
second
says?
verse.
You see what my hat says? I had to give myself some affirmations because I knew I was coming here to deal with you
It was the
today.
second
Okay.
verse. It was the second verse.
Happy
Okay.
thoughts. I got to think happy thoughts. That's
And my little jingle gave
that's
you
what my
happy
hat
thoughts.
says.
That's fine. I'll come up with another jingle next week until you decide on the one that you like.
Oh
That's it.
my. Oh
That's
my.
all. Yeah.
So
See?
before you start, I know for
Mhm.
those that watch the show, I don't know who listens on regular podcasting anymore, but like for those of you that watch the show, I know it looks like we coordinate all the time, but I promise you, I'm just as surprised as you are once I send this girl the link so she could join in on this podcast. I'm just saying, I don't get it. I don't get it. And we don't plan this. Like if I'm lying, they could strike me down. Like I'm telling you, we don't plan this, and here we are.
So what had happened was, right? We had convened over the break to kind of talk about the show and like what works and what doesn't work.
Hmm.
And you said, and I remember specifically you saying that we should try to wear more color because you and
Correct.
I are on the side of black, whites, and grays. Okay.
Correct.
So originally I was gonna put on a gray sweatshirt. Then I was like, Ryan said we need more color. So I pulled out this sweatshirt. And then I was like, well, what's that hat that kind of contrasts but goes? So I put on this hat. Color me surprised when I logged in and saw Ryan in basically the inverse of my outfit.
Hey. Virgo's unison, I guess. I don't know what to call it,
Like,
but here we are.
Crazy.
Here we are.
Crazy. All right. So there's a lot that has happened while we were gone. There's some stuff that's recent. There's some stuff that y'all are
Yeah.
probably tired of talking about, but we have not spoken about it. And so now y'all gonna get it. Okay.
You're welcome.
It is what it is.
It's our show. We're gonna do it anyway.
See,
That's not a song.
He came in with the jingle.
That's not a jingle. What is it a jingle?
He came in with a little jingle.
What is it a jingle to?
The next segment.
Come on.
Anyway, I have two story options for you, okay? And they're either gonna have you saying be so for real or absolutely not. One, and you can choose. One is about a long-term relationship where trust has been broken more than once, and the other one is about a situation where somebody is living multiple lives. Which one do you want?
Man. I'm gonna defer to you. Which one seems the most spicy? Because we gotta come in with a bang for this one.
They're both spicy, to be honest.
You said the first one was what?
The first one was long-term relationship where trust has been broken more than once. The second one is a situation where somebody is living multiple lives.
Let's go for multiple lives. I think we do relationships all the time. I don't know if this one has to be a relationship, but we'll see.
It is, but it's okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
I recently discovered that my partner of almost 2 years and the father of my 8-month-old baby has been in a 6-year-long relationship with another woman. He has been living with her 2 hours away while lying to me and saying he was there for work. The other woman had no idea about me or our relationship or our daughter until I reached out to her last week.
Wow.
From the very start of our relationship, he has been taking her on vacations, buying her gifts, and leading her to believe they would eventually get married and have children, all while being with me. Even when I was pregnant and hospitalized, he took her to lunch with his family as a couple. I now understand why he only told his parents about me after our daughter was born. He pays a significant amount of rent to live with her, but complains when I can't contribute more financially, despite me being home with our baby and struggling to secure daycare and work. He claims to love me and says he only stayed with her because they are a registered couple. She is on a partner visa and he was afraid she could take half his money. He insists he doesn't want to be with her and was only maintaining the relationship to protect his finances. Yet, he has admitted to sleeping with her unprotected the entire time. Oh, I don't know if y'all heard that. That's Craig. He here. Since she found out
Back to
after
the BS. Here we go.
she found out after I contacted her, he claims to have ended things with her. However, he still travels to stay with her for work and continues sleeping in her bed, saying it's only a one-bedroom apartment. He swears they are just friends now and he'll do anything to be with me. I'm shocked that she even allows him to stay with her after everything I told her. I'm in absolute turmoil, and this is affecting not just me, but also my 11-year-old son from a previous relationship. The problem is I still love and care for him, but I don't think I could ever trust him or let go of my resentment. I feel angry and hurt. We share a lease and a child, which complicates things. Every time I try to end things, he refuses to leave, making it even harder. I feel lost and desperate for guidance. I thought I could handle this, but I'm struggling much more than I expected.
Joyhdae, you said this was like messy. This is messy, but I feel so bad for her. Like this is like how do you like jeez, man. We gotta do better as men. Like for real. Like it's like I mean, yeah, women have issues too. Trans people have issues too. I'm just saying. However, like this is terrible, especially with kids involved in all of that. Like you outside running two lives, and now like, oh, I feel bad for her. And she can't leave, and she's like, daycare and money, and this economy and like all of that type of stuff, and then raising a brand new child without a father. Even though this father is probably not the best father, but like I don't know, it's hmm. I don't know. I'm struggling because I don't want like because I know a lot of people would be like, leave, just leave, and all that. Children complicate things. I don't care what you say, what anybody says, children complicate things. If she didn't have a child, I'd be like, all right, keep it pushing. Go sleep on your mother's living room floor for a little bit until you get yourself back together and keep it pushing. But now it's like all of this. Breaking a lease is gonna cost you more money. Trying to figure out child support is gonna cost you money. If it even gets paid is a whole different thing. You still gonna have to figure out your daycare situation for the child, which in some cases costs more than people's rent. And like, this is a lot. This is a lot, and I'm not sure, from coming from someone like you who's shares a gender with this person, what do you think?
First, I need her to realize that she is the other woman.
Mm.
This is not your man. You are sharing that man. You are the side piece.
Oh my God.
There's a difference between a 6-year relationship and a 2-year relationship. If he truly wanted to not be with that woman, he would have left her long before he met you.
Yes.
He does not want to be with you. And you need to realize that. You are convenience to him. Hard to hear, but that is the truth. Because if he wanted to be with her and not with this other woman because of a partner visa, like, let's be for real. Like, let's start really being for real. And you're right. It is hard to leave and separate yourself when children are involved. But I think it's even harder to not accept the truth about where you stand in this relationship and allowing it to prolong.
Yeah.
So you
Correct.
may not be able to leave him now, but instead of you trying to save this relationship and trying to figure out how you can fix him, let's start with you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with focusing on your daughter. Let's focus
Mm-hmm.
on getting yourself into the right type of circumstances and situations so that you can put him out and not worry about paying that rent by yourself because you can afford to do so.
Mm.
It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but you got to start putting those in motion. You got to put things in motion.
So the question here is like, what does she do? Because like you said, she is the side piece. He's still entertaining this other woman 2 hours away, and they still share an apartment. You're saying you may not be able to leave now. What happens? Like
Stop
how did
stop sleeping with that man.
stop sleeping with him for sure.
And stop doing
That's
girlfriend and wifely things for that man that is not your man. He is getting it in two places. And
yeah.
I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but you're giving him an excuse and you're basically telling him that it's okay. There's no consequences for him right now.
Yeah.
So if he truly wants to be with you and this other woman knows, and obviously both of y'all don't want to leave him because one of y'all would have left at this point. If
Mhm.
another woman comes to me and says, "Hey, I know you've been with him for 6 years. I didn't know about you, but we just had a baby." Relationship done. Enjoy him, sis. It was good while it lasted. Especially if I don't have kids with him. Do you know what I mean? So if both of
Yeah.
y'all are choosing to stay, he doesn't get a consequence for his actions. So he's not going to change, and he's not going to choose either one of you.
Man, this is so crazy. Like I've seen this in so many different ways. Friends, family, like all sorts of different like scenarios where women put up with stuff like this, and it is sad because every situation is not the same and it's not that easy. Um, I just don't know what this looks like with her completely breaking it off and still also living with him in the same house with her children. It's just it seems like a recipe for disaster.
I mean, I don't think he sticks around, which I think would be a great result for her. Because a lot of
Hmm.
times women need to have their backs against the wall when they're in these types of situations before they stop being complacent and actually start doing shit. You know what I mean? So if
Mm-hmm.
she revokes access to him, to her body, to her food, to her mind, whatever it is that he has access to that makes him feel comfortable enough to come to her house after he done slept with this other woman,
It's not her house though. It's both of theirs. They both signed the lease.
whatever,
It's the
he'll
crazy. It
leave.
was just
He'll
crazy.
leave. He'll leave, and because he has a child, and unless he's a complete and utter dickhead, which he could be, he's not going to want to see his daughter out on the streets.
I mean, I question a lot of people who make decisions like that. Yo, Craig.
Calvin, thank you.
Yeah, so let me get my thoughts back together. It's like, yeah, people that make decisions like this, I don't think they have their mind on correctly. Like, so who's to say that this person's gonna make common sense decisions?
I listen. All I know is a decision has to be made in the long run, and it's either you're gonna continue on in that relationship with this person who obviously does not love you and is not a good example to your daughter, or you're going to do something that is going to allow you to move forward and be happy and find somebody that's going to love you and your kids unconditionally, and you not be the other woman in your own relationship. At the end of the day, she's going to have to figure out what it is that she wants to do. I think she needs to leave him alone. Enough talking about her and her drama, because we really shouldn't have started the new year off like this. But what can I say? I like mess.
Oh my. Oh my. Well then, that was
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. All right. Yes, absolutely not. We'll be back. And we're back. And we're back. This is the section that you guys really come for. It's the stuff that keeps you guys updated every single week. And you know, our illustrious Virgo compadre over there, you know, leads us on this journey. Joyhdae, what you got this week?
Listen, I'm not even gonna start off messy. We'll start off on a high note and end on a low note. Yeah, that's what
Oh,
we're gonna do.
all right.
2026 Oscar nominations were announced recently, and looks like I'm going to the Oscars this year. That's a plus one.
Okay, Joyhdae. Okay, we started it off letting these people know who you are, and here you are yet again with the delusions. With the delusions.
I'm not deluded.
Mm.
Ryan Coogler's Sinners has made history, landing 16 Oscar nominations, breaking the previous record of 14 nominations that have been held by All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not seen Sinners or you are unfamiliar with Sinners, it is a film set in the 1932 Mississippi Delta, stars my bae and the person who will be taking me to the Oscars as his guest, Michael B. Jordan, in dual roles as twin brothers confronting supernatural elements during the Jim Crow era. Ryan Coogler, who is Oakland born, received nominations for Best Director and Best Original Screenplay, and the picture is also nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah. So before you continue, when you guys see Michael B. Jordan show up on that red carpet with his mother, please loudly put in the comments, Joyhdae is weirdo. Joyhdae is delusional.
But just because his
something
mother,
along those lines. Something along
just
those
because
lines.
his
But it needs to be
mother,
disrespectful. It needs to be disrespectful when he does not show up on the red carpet with my co-host here. Okay, thanks.
just because his mother walks the red carpet with him does not mean that I'm not an Oscar guest already in the theater, sitting at base, like in his
So
section. Like,
you a seat filler. That's what it is. You a
no,
seat
I'm
filler.
Bay's guest. I can't wait for him to come and tell you about yourself because he's tired. He's told me he's tired. Speaking of Bay, he is one of a lot of key Black nominees from Sinners. He is nominated for Best Actor, which is his first Oscar nomination. One Me is nominated for Best Supporting Actress, which is also her first nomination. Delroy Lindo is also nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which is his first nomination.
He's gonna win that, I'm telling you.
And Raphael Sadiq is nominated for Best Original Song, for the song that he contributed to Oakland, to Sinners. We also have other Black people nominated this year. Ruth E. Carter, who will make history as she is actually making history as the most nominated Black woman in Oscar history.
History, period.
Tiana Taylor is also nominated for Best Supporting Actress for One Battle After Another. Have not seen it because every time I see that pregnant prosthetic belly, it sends me because it does not look real enough for me.
We need to revoke your Harlem card because you're slacking on your biz. On your biz, girl.
I support her from afar. And then we also have Autumn Durald Arkapaw, who became the first woman of color nominated for Best Cinematography. I'm excited. I'm excited for Bay. I'm excited for Ryan Coogler. I feel like they got to leave there with something because if the Oscars nominated them for 16 awards and they don't leave it with at least half of those awards, if not at the least amount of awards they should walk out with is 14.
So I think that we've argued enough about stuff like this. So I definitely believe they're going to take home a lot of awards, especially in a time like this. They can't have any more turmoil. Like, I don't feel like they are ready for that type of turmoil. So what I can say though is that when I went to see Sinners in the movie theater, it was hella white people in there, and they loved that movie. So if that says anything about anything, and I saw it in Prospect Park. That's where I went to the movies to see it. So that is a general like idea of like the same demographic of people that are voting, So if that is the case, then I think this is going to be their night, and I think Tiana Taylor might also take home her Oscar for supporting actress. So I'm here for it. I'm going to be locked in. I'm going to be sat, as you say, and I'll be watching.
I have not watched an Oscar in years. After Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, I think that was the last time I watched an Oscar. And I didn't even really watch that. Like, it was just kind of like on in the background or whatever. As Ryan said, I will be sat. However, if Timothy Charcuterie Board
you will be sat in your house. Yes, correct.
No, at the Oscars. If Timothy Charcuterie Board wins, I know his last name is Chalamet or whatever it is. I call him Timothy Charcuterie Board because he's white and I don't care. Oh, I can't say that. I'm supposed to be a better person. We gonna clip that part out.
Oh, no, we're not. I told y'all getting everything. Y'all getting all the things.
No. Timothy Charcuterie Board cannot win Best Actor or for Marty Supreme. I have not seen it. Don't care to see it. Either. But I just know that I cannot have that man, that young twink, win.
Oh my God.
Best Actor over Bay.
But you know who will be sat at the Oscars?
Me.
Kylie Jenner. She'll be
No,
there.
she's not. I mean, okay, and
She'll
so
be
will
there.
I.
You know who will not be
Just
sat
because of
there?
that, I'm not even gonna
You.
show you. I'm gonna tell when I show your wife my Oscar dress. I'm not even
Uh-huh.
gonna. I'm gonna tell her not to show it to you because you play
You
too
know, you
much.
know how I know you lying that you're not going? Because if you were going, guess who your stylist would be? My wife. So I would have already known that you would be going. So come on, Joyhdae. Let's
Maybe I
stop
already
the
had her
delusions.
sign
Let's
an
stop the
NDA.
delusions. Let's stop the
Maybe I
delusions
had
in
your wife
2026.
sign an
All right.
NDA.
We gotta move on. We gotta
Mm,
move on because I'm not
mm.
doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you today. Joyhdae.
Just
Joyhdae.
I can't. Whatever.
Today. Today with the J.
Anyway, moving right along.
Uh-huh.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good
Good
and
and
nice.
nice. Boom, boom.
Do-do-do.
Do-do-do-dum,
So,
dum.
in December, a TikToker named Romeo Bingham posted a jingle singing, Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Do-do-do. The video went to amass over 42 million views, 5 million likes, and 300,000 bookmarks in under a month. I'm talking about everybody and their mama was in that girl's comments asking her to make a jingle for them. Dr. Pepper liked it, and then people saw that Dr. Pepper took their likes back. People remixed it. People was like, Dr. Pepper, don't play in this girl face, because if you release something and it's not Romeo's, oh, we shall march, because we not playing behind Romeo. This is the most anybody has ever talked about Dr. Pepper ever.
Facts, because I know people like Dr. Pepper. There's like a niche market that likes Dr. Pepper. Back when I drank soda, not my soda of choice. Sorry.
And not mine either. But Romeo convinced me so much that after the commercial and I found myself singing it, I said, well, let me go try Dr. Pepper since it's so goddamn good and nice and see what it's about. I'm gonna stick to
nothing.
ginger ale.
It's not
I'm
about
gonna stick to ginger ale. It's not for my palate. It's not for my palate. But shout out to Romeo for convincing me that I needed to try it, because if it makes you sing a song that's catchy, it is what it is. Anyway, Dr. Pepper then ended up licensing the song from Romeo and aired a 15-second commercial during the 2026 College Football Player National Championship on January 19th. The ad even aired twice during the game. It was created by an ad agency called Deutsch, using Romeo's voice over instrumental beats with on-screen lyrics. One of the favorite things that I loved about this was, like, I didn't know how they were going to do the do-do-do, and they did it by, like, switching out different flavors of Dr. Pepper, and I thought that was really, really clever and cute. And she received the proper credit throughout the entire video, throughout the entire commercial, with her screen name at the bottom. And we know Dr. Pepper paid her. Now, some people are saying Dr. Pepper paid her. That's a tongue twister, by the way. I know a lot of y'all not gonna be able to do that. Some people said Dr. Pepper paid her upwards of $2 million.
Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop.
They're saying that Romeo was paid up to $2 million for the jingle, which has now spawned a bunch of other people trying to get in on Romeo's shine, creating jingles for Pepsi. I've seen Coco Vita, which actually they were the first ones to actually do something with Romeo.
Vita Coco, Joyhdae.
Oh, that one. I don't know. Coco Vita. What is it? Vita Coco?
Vita Coco.
Coco.
And I also saw somebody trying to do a jingle for Virgo season, and I didn't like it. It was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I
heard about that. But I heard that person said that they was going back in the stew, and they was going until they get it right.
Until they get it right,
it's always going to be a jingle. And then it was
you know who has final say on that though? Here I go.
Don't matter.
Here I go.
But see, here's the thing. Free will and social media can override the person who has.
I want to see social media bullying me into doing that. I want to see them. I want to see them do it.
Because if it gets viral enough, Dr. Pepper, baby, you're not going to have a choice. Then there was this guy who did something with Mr. Pibbs. I think that's what it's called. And to that young man, I want to say, keep it. That wasn't a jam, sir. I'm sorry. Anyway, Romeo,
good for you,
Dr.
girl.
Pepper confirmed that they will continue working with her on future social content. Other brands responded playfully, including Indeed, the Philadelphia Eagles, and Buffalo Wild Wings. of course, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. So a bunch of people have now tried to hop on it and create their own jingles. But if it ain't from Romeo, keep it.
Keep it. All right. Well, that was yes. I enjoyed that. That was a nice story. I heard a lot of people saying she didn't get paid. Then I heard a confirmation that she did get paid. I didn't know it was. I don't know how much it is actually. I couldn't find any definitive
Yeah,
answer
me
on
either.
how much it was. But whatever it is, I really hope it was worth the amount of impressions that it got Dr. Pepper, and that your pay is according to that. And I hope you got a royalty deal on top of whatever they
I
paid
hope
you,
so too.
because who knows how long this is going to go for.
Because listen, if it wasn't for Romeo, when nobody's talking about Dr. Pepper, okay, except that niche subset. And shout out to y'all, but don't nobody else care. And
Right.
now she got me singing at random times, Dr. Pepper, baby.
That don't take much, Joyhdae. It don't take much.
If this is for some reason the time that you were just tuning into the show, I want y'all to realize that Ryan is a bully. Okay,
I
he
just speak
bullies
facts.
me.
Listen,
Y'all see
people
him bullying
understand what
me.
Virgos are like.
You know,
We say the things you are thinking. That's what it
I
is.
be sitting here living my happy-go-lucky life. Shout out to Lexapro. And then here he come, just bullying me. Every episode, go back. I'm so nice to him, and he just bullies me.
You said that you just be living your willy-nilly life. Nobody asked you to get on the social media in your muumuu. Nobody asked you to do that.
First of all, the girls love my muumuu.
Okay. I'm just saying, you got a lot of yes people.
The girls,
you got a lot of yes
the
people,
girls
but
said,
no, thank you.
The girls said they may need me to drop a line. Okay, they may need me to drop a line of muumuus because it's comfortable. Okay. And see, the thing is, there's a secret to the muumuus that I be wearing. Y'all can't see it because I don't want to get flagged on social media. Okay. But underneath the robes, it's very indecent. I'm gonna send your wife.
No, you're not. No,
I am.
You're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
And then when she pull up in the muumuu, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, no, you're not." And then she take that robe off. Then you're gonna be like, "I see."
Okay, the whole point is taking things off, like the muumuu, like let it be off, let it not be on, let it be off.
No,
that works.
I'm gonna send someone. I'm gonna find one, and I'm gonna send someone.
No, you
I am.
I already told her about herself. I was like, listen.
I'm gonna send her the muumuu. She's gonna sit. She's gonna be like, "Oh my God, this is so chic." And I'm gonna be like, one day when he's working late, you just put this muumuu on, and that's the first thing he see when he come in the house. I'm gonna put her in
an Uber to your house in the
when the children are asleep, and we will have us a glass of wine, and we will make content showing girlies that the muumuu is correct. Okay,
she will not put no damn muumuu on the social media. I will tell you that right now.
Sidebar: a lot of y'all are truly twisted people. I'm having a semi-viral moment right now for me.
Here we go again. Tell them about yourself.
And I need y'all to realize that while my mind may not be the lightest of places, a lot of y'all are just as bad, if not worse.
Serial killer, what would your trophy be that you take from your victims? Me, I'd take a singular button off.
So if I were a serial killer, I would take your last visible breath, the condensation that it leaves behind on the glass. Like, we know that I can't take the breath itself, but what I can do is document the impression that it leaves behind, the moment that it goes from being visible to disappearing. And then the media would call me the breath taker. Have a good night.
Yo, first of all, they are sharing your comment. I mean, your post, because they can't believe someone is so sinister, and they put it on social media just like that, without any sort of disclaimer or anything like that. What you're talking about is it was a post that you put up, and they were like, okay, what is one keepsake you would have if you were a serial killer? I've been calling this girl a serial killer for years now, and this is validation for me, because she posted her answer, and it won't stop ringing off. It won't, because people are shocked. People are shocked because they were like, I can't believe a serial killer would out themselves like this on social media. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
I thought my response was poetic. Okay. I thought there was beauty to my response. I don't think it's I think it's beautiful. Okay, if I were a serial killer, and I had to collect a trophy from my victim, or I decided to collect trophies from my victim, I would collect their last visible breath. Not in a jar, but the condensation that it leaves behind. So I would document the process of when it goes from being visible to invisible. And I think that's beautiful. I think that is poetic. I talked to Carlita today.
And Carlita didn't call the police. You might need to get a new. You might need to get a new
Carlita
because
and a
she was
few
supposed
people.
to. She was supposed to call the people. She was supposed to call the police, and they were supposed to come to your house.
Carlita,
that was what she was supposed to do.
And a couple of people in my comments said I should turn that creativity into a novel. And so now I'm writing a book.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Never ceases to amaze me.
So there you go.
All right.
Oh, and they would call me the breath taker, which I think is...
Oh, that part. The breath taker. Okay, move on, please,
Okay.
because they definitely gonna flag this on YouTube for sure.
No,
I guarantee you, guaranteed.
Nicki Minaj decided that she was going to... I don't know what Nicki Minaj is doing, to be quite honest.
Who?
But one of the things... Oh yeah, that's a valid question.
I've been told y'all about Nicki Minaj, but go ahead.
Recently, Don Lemon had reported on a protest that had been happening at City's Church in Minnesota related to alleged ICE connections following the shooting death of Renee Nicole Good, who was killed by an ICE agent. Rest in peace to her.
Mm-hmm.
During this, for some reason, Nicki Minaj decided that she would publicly attack Don Lemon, calling him a homophobic slur that I'm not going to use, after his reporting. She posted it in all caps, calling him disgusting and demanding he be in jail, saying that if it were any other religion, he would not be doing this. And it basically centered on her trying to defend the church and criticizing Lemon for covering the protest. Now, this particular church, one of their pastors is an ICE agent. I already know that he will be looking up, asking God, how did I end up here, when he is in the fiery pits of hell? Don then responded by telling Nicki to sit the fuck down and that she needed to grow some brains. He also referred to her as a political pick-me in light of her recent MAGA alignment. He said she may be seeking favor for a potential pardon involving her husband, Kenneth Petty, or her brother, both of whom he very duly noted are pedophiles. And so that keeps her in line with MAGA and this whole movement. He also stated that Minaj does not care about Black people or gay people, despite those communities being major parts of her fan base. I don't know if she responded, because I haven't heard anything about her responding. Don Lemon ate her up.
The only response I saw, because I really don't pay any attention to her, and my algorithm is acting accordingly. So I heard that apparently she said that she used the slur so that it could gain a lot of attention, so that it could bring attention to what she was saying about him. I was like, sure. You did this calculated, sure. Not just because you're a weirdo and a fucking homophobe and all the other words.
Okay,
I've been told. There you go. I've been told y'all that she's not a nice person from the beginning, and people have fought me on that.
Yeah.
Now what? I'm just saying. Just saying. I'd call people's names out, but it's too early in the year. I was gonna call people out, but it's too early for me to do that. Like maybe next week.
Now he giving you a 7-day retrieval. You think your words. You may want to hit him up on after the episode drop. You may want to hit him up and be like, "You were right. Save yourself off that list." Now, also, Don also reminded Nicki Minaj that she is allegedly an illegal immigrant. And with that being said, a 2018 post resurfaced where she wrote that she came to the U.S. as an undocumented immigrant at 5 years old and expressed fear over family separations, which is weird because she is now aligned with Trump-era immigration policies that include family separations and child detentions.
Correct.
Over 60,000 people have signed a petition, I think it's actually more than that, calling for her deportation back to Trinidad. She's had a week. She was at Trump at Turning Point USA, sitting there with Erica Kirk, the world's worst widow.
Shout out to Ebro. He calls Turning Point USA Tipusa. I can't. That's what it's called
Yeah,
from now on
yeah.
for me. It
Tipusa. She was at
just.
Tipusa. She was there. A lot of MAGA idiots were basically like, now we're cool. To which everybody had to remind them that y'all are not cool because she not cool. And even if she were cool, y'all still wouldn't be cool. She claimed that Donald Trump and JD Vance were role models for young men, which honestly tracks based on her brother and her husband and her father. And she found herself in hot water because she almost lost her house.
I want to know how. Like they say that she paid whatever the settlement was in the midnight hour. That's one of the headlines that I read. Where did she get the money from? I don't know. I wonder if it has anything to do with this alignment, because apparently if you had the money, why wouldn't you have paid it a long time ago?
Exactly.
This is the question. But
imagine almost losing your $20 million house over a $500,000 settlement.
Listen, it's like, I mean, I don't know, but I know rich people go to the bank and gain loans off of alleged money that they have, right? I don't know why she couldn't do that. I don't know. I don't get it, but
I mean, obviously somebody co-signed it, and we will see sooner rather than later, because everything that's done in the dark shall come to the light.
Yep, the internet don't sleep.
It don't, and it's gonna pull receipts. Also, sidebar: Ludacris and Nelly found themselves in hot water because they signed up for Kid Rock's concert series. Now, Ludacris has since taken himself off the roster of performers. Nelly, of course, is gonna do what Nelly does because he needs money. He's broke. We get it.
Ludacris is a Virgo with good and goddamn sense. Yes, pull it together.
Ludacris said, "What y'all not finna do is move bitch out the way me.
Facts.
Y'all not finna do that." And so now, okay, because we liked you. Don't play with us. We are not. People are not playing in 2026.
No.
People are trying to align themselves with people who they feel safe with, and people whose vision includes visions that they themselves can see. I'm not playing nice with people this year. If you were corny, you were corny, and I'm going to tell you such. There's a rise of anti-intellectualism. We got to let it go. We got to let it go. I'm not hearing you out when you're arguing against science. I'm not. Because you told me you did research looking at a YouTube video and not doing an actual peer, like you're not reading peer-reviewed studies. I know that for a fact. Leave me alone. I'm calling you corny and stupid. You would be proud of me, actually, Ryan. I had 2 men try to rage bait me this week. I did not take the bait.
I'm glad that I listened to you fully, because don't start a sentence with 2 men try to RA and then just like, girl, what are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you doing?
My bad. I honestly wasn't even thinking.
Anyway, I am proud of you that you composed yourself. I will say that. That's good.
I mean, I did tell him that he was acting an ass on a Wednesday on something that wasn't serious, but that was light. Like, I didn't tell him.
But at least you didn't tell him that his mother should have swallowed him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. See, baby steps.
Wow. What's next?
So I said we were going to start on a high note, and we're going to start in the depths of hell. We're in the depths of hell because ICE is using children as bait for their parents. And if you in 2026 are still condoning whatever this is happening right now in the United States of America, honestly, your mother should have swallowed you. On January 20th, 2026, ICE agents detained 5-year-old Liam Ganejo Ramos after he arrived home from preschool in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. According to school superintendent Zena Stenvik, agents took Liam from a running car in the driveway, walked him to the door, and instructed him to knock to see if anyone else was home, effectively using him as bait.
Oh my God.
The family has a pending asylum case and no deportation order. Apparently, they also flew this young kid, this little boy, this baby, to Texas. He's now in a detention center in Texas, not with his family.
I heard little pieces of this story. I didn't hear the whole entire story. This is crazy.
The Department of Homeland Security claimed the father fled on foot and abandoned his child. ICE stated an officer stayed with the child for safety while others arrested the father. The Department of Homeland Security said ICE did not target the child and that he was abandoned. Another
How
adult
did
living in the home was outside and asked to take responsibility for the child, but was refused. The school board chair said she also offered to take Liam before agents left.
what?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, 4 children from Columbia Heights public schools were detained by ICE in January 2026. Approximately 3,000 ICE arrests occurred in Minnesota within 6 weeks. Liam and his father were taken to a detention facility in Dilley, Texas. Schools reported up to 1/3 of students absent on certain days due to fear. JD
I
Vance, who happened to knock up his wife, defended ICE, asking, what are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to let a 5-year-old freeze to death?
Oh my God. Well, before I get into that, they calling this baby a Band-Aid baby. Um and I can't call it anything other than that now. That's what I've heard. Anyway, um
Oh, I thought you
one
meant Liam. And I was
no
like,
no no,
what Liam do to y'all?
we're talking about Usha's baby.
Can I tell you what I think they should name it?
Erica? Eric?
No,
It's a boy? I think it was a boy
it's
they
a
said.
boy.
Eric?
Ottoman.
All right. Okay. All right. Back to the ice story. Back to the ice story. Oh God, Jade. The fact that so how did they get the father in custody? By the boy knocking on the door?
They said he abandoned him. There's so many stories going around.
Because
They're
how did
saying
they
he
get
was
him
in the
in?
car, and then like Liam got out of the car, and they swarmed him, walked him to the door. If you see the pictures of this little boy standing with these
I
big ass
saw.
men standing next to him, I'm assuming his father may have been in the car. And instead of them going into the car to get the father, because he allegedly ran on foot, according to them, and somebody else was in the house. The father wasn't even there to begin. Like, he wasn't in the house to begin with. Somebody else was in the house.
Oh my God. And the fact that a family member, you know, offered to take the kid and they chose to to take the child someplace else and put them in detention is crazy to me. Is the kid
Wild.
with the father now in
Yeah,
detention?
in detention. I don't know.
Oh my God.
We will never know
Oh my
because they don't
God.
tell us these things until it's too late. You know what I mean? Um, I will
Demons
say
on
this.
earth. These people are
Yes,
demons on earth. This is
demons on
crazy.
earth. I it it baffles me that some of y'all are comfortable protecting legitimate child predators, but don't see how these ICE agents, who I'm convinced are men who suck at playing Call of Duty and think that they can do this in real life, because I've never seen a group of more clumsy individuals in my life. Like, y'all would rather support that than actually support what's right in front of you. And the fact that these people have literally sowed a division amongst people that does not need to be here. I am not worried about someone who came here from Ecuador stealing my job. If someone could steal my job, it's not my job to have to begin with. None of y'all are out here doing the jobs that any of these people are doing. Some of y'all are not getting the benefits that these people are getting, not because they're taking the benefits from you, but because our system is so warped that it's convinced you that you make too much money to get the benefits that you probably deserve.
Oh, don't get me started. Like we don't have enough time for that argument today. We don't. We don't. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
But this is
Like
where we
for
are as America.
mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. I don't like it. I don't like it. People are saying we're not going to have a midterm election. I don't know what that means. The man is talking about running for a third term. I hope he makes it to the end of this term before he runs for a third term. And then he just posted something about should I run for a fourth term? I don't know if that's the alleged frontotemporal dementia that he supposedly has, or if he actually feels like he's going to get a third and then it's also going to try to run for a fourth. This is where we live right now. We do not live in the lie that they used to call a democracy anymore. We live in a
Mm-mm.
straight up autocracy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And we should be pretty scared. And we
Mm-hmm.
also need to be fighting at this moment. Like, I don't usually try to, be an inciter of like, violence or anything like that. But how else are we going to get past this? I don't know. I have no idea.
And listen, I need y'all to stop speculating on if it's happened. Tell me when it happens. Okay? I don't care that he has a bruise on his hand. And y'all saying, are we getting closer? Let me know when it happens. That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Okay?
they're saying the bruises from infusions through IV, and that happens when you have frontotemporal dementia and you have to get regular infusions in the hand, and that's what that means.
All I know is I saw a picture of him standing at a podium, barely. If he leaned any more on that podium, him and that podium was about to kiss the ground.
Also, another sign of frontotemporal dementia. You can't really stand in a straight line. And this is what I've been seeing on social. This is what my social algorithm has been feeding me. So alleged, whatever. That's what they're saying it is.
Also, his wife decided that she was going to drop a documentary called Melania.
Mm-hmm.
From what I've heard, this is the first documentary in the history of documentaries to actively lose money every time. Okay? Because don't nobody want to see that shit. Don't nobody care. Brett Ratner, why would you even... What? Allegedly, y'all spent $20 million. Somebody is laundering money. Because there's no reason from the trailer that I saw, cost $20 million. Now, the funniest part of that whole trailer, I'm not going to hold you, was he called her to ask if she saw him like do something. And she was like, no, I catch it on the news. She don't even care. But I digress. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me say this clearly. Fuck ICE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't, I mean, that was clear enough. I don't got to say it. It's, yeah. Yeah. Yay, today. I'm so happy now. Remember, happy thoughts. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Thanks for that. Thanks.
Fake ass police officers. That's why I hope
Thanks for that.
Some of y'all's asses in Call of Duty.
Serial killer.
I'm writing a book. I'm not a serial killer. I'm creative. Wow. I think creatively. Okay?
Wow.
So that was it. That's all the topics we're gonna do this week because honestly, that was a lot. And we got to get back into the groove of things. You know, it's been a while. Took us a while to get here.
Before we go to break, we were supposed to talk about Christy and Desmond.
And, shit! We sure were.
But it's gonna take too long at this point, Joyhdae. It's gonna take too long. What I will say is that
where'd they go?
I have a lot to say actually about this. So let's talk about this next week. I know it's gonna be hella old, but we got
one of them is gonna call TMZ this week.
We got to talk about
it to keep them in the news. So we can talk about it next week.
All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. And we're back. After Joyhdae done depressed the hell out of me, you know, we do this thing called Dad versus Auntie Jokes. I am the dad. I'm the dad.
I don't know why he specifies that every week as though I am a trans parent. I don't understand.
Can't see you. You understand?
Like it's just every week when he does this, he points out that he is the dad. I think to myself, but who else would be the dad? Me. Is there something in my life that I don't know? Like
tickles me. Anyway, I'm gonna let you start. What you got?
Okay. I have a few. Actually, while we were on break, I was getting an influx of jokes submitted to me. So I have jokes for a couple of weeks.
So was I.
So shout out to y'all because y'all apparently really do like these jokes. We're going to start off light. What do you call talented musicians who like performing while standing on a slope?
Oh my gosh. Talented musicians. I don't know what.
Musically inclined. Shout out to Natalie for that one.
Because you know why you said standing on a slope. I'm thinking on the down end of the slope. I'm not thinking they're going up on the slope. Got to reword that joke a little bit for it to be a little bit more funny for me. That was yes.
Verbatim.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Natalie. Okay. What does a boxer, a music producer, and a fisherman all need?
A boxer, a music producer, and a fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
A line of coke?
The right hook.
Maybe I am a little off.
A line of coke, guys. I'm just saying.
Maybe
Who's
I'm a
who?
little.
Who's who here?
Maybe
Okay.
I'm a little off center. Okay.
Mhm.
Also, wait, before I go into my next joke, shout out to your youngest daughter because your wife had been sharing some of her dad jokes online.
Every day
And
when she's going to school, she tells her mother a dad joke. And this is not prompted by me. And I'm like so proud.
so the apple does not fall far from the tree because they're right up your alley.
Too good.
Fun fact, if you cut off your left arm, your right
arm
will
would
be
be
left.
I have that right
Did
here.
you do
It's
that?
right here. It's right here. It's right here. I'm looking at it right now. Let me just tick that one right off. It's right here.
My God, today.
So one thing I did over the break was I finally started watching The Last of Us. Don't at me. I'm sorry. I have a busy life. I'm just now getting into The Last of Us, which is a pretty damn good show. I did
Really is
not
good.
I
Yeah.
did not know that there was 1 or 2 episodes that were like beautifully made, even though it's supposed to be a horror, like whatever, like it was like a beautiful episode. Anyway, but so I got
Loved it.
this one from The Last of Us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What does a frustrated cannibal do?
I was gonna say eat brains and relax, but what?
He throws his hands up.
That is
Morbid. Very good. It's very good. It's very good.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
In this economy, I recently started a business selling trampolines disguised as prayer mats.
Mm.
Profits are going through the roof.
Through the roof. I feel like I heard that one before. But since we're doing jokes like that, a kid burns down his house,
Mhm.
right?
Mm.
His father puts his hand around his wife and says, "That's our son."
Sir, both of y'all deserve to go to jail. This is my last one.
Okay.
Everybody's sick. There's something going around that's vicious. I, luckily, knock on wood, have been able to avoid it, but there's something going around that's vicious.
Did you start the joke?
No, that was
Okay,
just
because I had that vicious thing. I'm still taking meds.
So-
Was sick since New Year's Eve, literally.
So,
It's pretty
with
bad.
that being said, I can't believe viruses and bacteria just invade my body without permission. That makes me sick.
Wow. Well then. All right. So for the first episode of the year, Virgo season show at gmail.com is the email address. That's not how I do it, but I'm gonna do it that way this week. You send us emails because clearly Joyhdae needs some help. Let us know what you think about this episode, the new ish kind of way that we're doing this, and let me know how much of a serial killer you think Joyhdae is. Okay, yeah, it's virgoseasonshow at gmail.com. You can also find us at virgoseasonshow.com. I don't know why I send you guys there. It's the same stuff every single week. You can see our faces though. If you want to see a nice picture, or if you want to copy a picture and send it to your friend and be like, "That's what they look like," or something like that, yeah, you can find that on that website. Also, we need more subscribers and more things. So tell your friends, get them to subscribe on YouTube and on all of the podcasting audio platforms. 5 stars, reviews, all that stuff helps us move up. And there's new podcasts out there. A lot of people, everybody said over the new year, I'm starting a new podcast. So we're just going to keep getting buried. And so like, if y'all want to share the joys that y'all have every single week. See what I did there? That's how you spell her name. Joyce. If y'all want to share the joys that y'all have every single week with other people, y'all gotta do some work. Y'all gotta do a little bit of work with us. Thank you for coming back.
Be on the lookout on our social media for me at the Oscars 2026. With that being said, you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Virgo Season Show. You can barely find Ryan over on TikTok and Instagram at Black Ryan. He actually has a video out right now because I forced him to, and we duetted, and it's really funny.
Mm.
And you can find me and my alleged serial killer hot takes at Joyhdae, also on TikTok and Instagram.
Mm. All right, one more for the road. This one was submitted by Will. You know, we're not the only crazy people. Our listeners are also crazy too. All right, what do you call a little person with erectile dysfunction?
Oh my God. Is Will married?
Yes.
I need to find his wife. I gotta tell on him because every week he be out of pocket, okay? And he just plays into your out of pocketness. Oh my God.
I'm gonna say it again. What do you call a
Yes.
little person with erectile dysfunction?
Small stuff?
Microsoft.
Oh.
Bye.
Hey. Oh my God. Microsoft. Ah.
Virgo season.